Assalamu alaikum students. Today I'm back again with another important punctuation mark, and that is colon. So let's see how colon is used and what are the do's and don'ts related to this punctuation mark. Let's see. A colon is used to prepare the reader for an extension of the previous complete sentence or to introduce a list. For example, before the colon we have expectation, and after the colon there is fulfillment of that expectation. We need to be clear that the expectation before the colon is always told through complete sentence. There should be a complete sentence, it should be an independent clause in order to show the expectation, and the fulfillment can be in the form of sentence. It can be either a phrase or a word, it can be a list, or it can be a quotation. In So what happens actually, that a colon replaces a period, right? We replace period with colon when there is extension of the idea, when there is expectation and there is fulfillment of that expectation after colon. In that case we remove period and we add colon to show the extension of the idea. Let's see some more details. Okay, rule number one. Rule number one is that it is used between independent clauses when the second explains or illustrates the first one. You can use a colon to connect two sentences when the second sentence summarizes, sharpens, or explains the first. Both sentences should be complete. Remember, both the sentences should be complete and their content should be very closely related. If you use colon this way too often, it can break up the flow of your writing, so don't get carried away with your colons. Again, you are not supposed to take the colons for granted. Off and on, quite rarely you will use this expression, and the first usage, for example, has been told through this example, where you can see we have two sentences. The first sentence is, today was turning out like one of his nightmares. Now this is complete sentence where we have subject predicate combination and full stop, and after that again we have complete sentence like everyone was frowning and no one was listening. Now both these sentences are complete sentences, they are independent clauses and they are separated through comma. But you can see here that this second sentence is actually the explanation of the first one. For example, when you say today was turning out like one of his nightmare, and what was that nightmare? Now this is the explanation, that everyone was frowning and no one was listening. So actually the second sentence is explaining the first one. So in that sense, when you feel that the second sentence is explanation of the first sentence, in that case you remove full stop and you give colon to show that this explanation is extension of the previous sentence. You can write either the first letter capital like we did here, everyone, and here we capitalize E. और what you can do, आप ये भी कर सकते हैं कि आप फर्स्ट लेटर को स्मॉल भी लिख सकते हैं. यहाँ पे हमने कॉलन के बाद everyone का जो ई है इसको हमने क्या किया है, स्मॉल लेटर में लिखा है. सो इट्स ऑल अप टू यू, आप कोई भी पैटर्न फॉलो कर सकते हैं, बट यू नीड टू बी कंसिस्टेंट. राइट, लेट्स मूव. Okay, rule number two is that the colon can be used to emphasize a phrase or a single word at the end of a sentence. For example, after 3 weeks of deliberation, comma, the jury finally reached a verdict. Colon, guilty. So now you can see that this single word, guilty, this is an explanation of this verdict. Which verdict? That someone is guilty, right? Second example, Mary had decided on what she wanted to be when she grows up. So here you can see that an astronaut. So this is an explanation of what she wanted to be. वो क्या बनना चाहती है? An astronaut. So you can see that this phrase, noun phrase, is an explanation of all that what has been explained in the previous sentence. तो जो उसकी जो एम्फसिस है, जो एक्सप्लेनेशन है, उसको हमने किससे एक्सप्लेन किया, हमने कॉलन लगाया और फिर हमने उसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन दे दी कि व्हाट शी वांट्स टू बी. Next example, 5 continents, 3 dozen countries, over 100 cities. Colon, this was the trip of a lifetime. So you can see that this was the trip of a lifetime. This is an explanation of all that what happened in the first sentence. तो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर क्लियर कि हम कॉलन किस तरीके से यूज़ करते हैं. कॉलन के बाद हम जब भी कोई वर्ड, फ्रेज या सेंटेंस लगाते हैं, इट मीन्स कि वो प्रीवियस जो हमने सेंटेंस में एक थॉट दी हुई होती है उसको मज़ीद एक्सप्लेन करता है, राइट? उसको मज़ीद एम्फसाइज करता है, उसको मज़ीद क्लियर करता है. लेट्स मूव. Use the colon after a complete sentence to introduce a list of items. For example, here you can see, you may be required to bring many items. Colon, sleeping bags, pants and warm clothing. Now you can see here that we have given a complete sentence and after that colon and then we are giving the list, right? So this is the way to give the list. Make it clear कि list और कॉलन से पहले आपके पास एक कंप्लीट सेंटेंस होना चाहिए, इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होनी चाहिए टू गिव द लिस्ट आफ्टर कॉलन. सेकंड एग्जांपल, आई वांट द फॉलोइंग आइटम्स. कॉलन, बटर, sugar and flour. So here you can see that after items, right, we added colon and then we have given the list, right? Next example, I want an assistant who can do the following. Colon, number 1, input data, number 2, write reports, and number 3, complete tax reforms. So here you can see that you can give the list either in this way or you can give the numbers as well, the way they have been given in this sentence, right? Okay. Now the question is, should you capitalize the first letter after a colon? In fact, capitalization is optional when using a single word or phrase or a sentence. It's all up to you whether you want to capitalize the next first letter, right, after the colon. But the rule of thumb is to be consistent. आप जो भी पैटर्न फॉलो करें, अगर तो आप कैपिटलाइज करना चाह रहे हैं तो करें, अगर और उसको कंसिस्टेंटली फॉलो करें. अगर आप नहीं करना चाह रहे हैं तो फिर कंसिस्टेंटली उसी पैटर्न को आपने फॉलो करना है, राइट? ओके. ये कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, द फॉलोइंग्स आर रिक्वेस्टेड. कॉलन, यू कैन सी हियर कि हमने थोड़ा डिफरेंट तरीके से अब लिस्ट दी है. आप इस तरीके से भी लिस्ट दे सकते हैं, राइट? और आप देख रहे हैं कि फर्स्ट लेटर हमने कैपिटलाइज कर दिया है. सेकंड वे कैन बी कि आप फर्स्ट लेटर को कैपिटलाइज ना करें. इट्स ऑल अप टू यू. एंड दिस इज अनदर वे जहाँ पे हम लिस्ट देने के बाद फुल स्टॉप ऐड कर रहे हैं, राइट? दीज आर सम ऑफ द पूल रूल्स. कॉलन, नंबर 1, डोंट रन. नंबर 2, इफ यू फील unsafe behavior, comma, report it to the lifeguard. So here you can see that the sentence ends with full stop. So you can go for this strategy as well. Rule number 3, using colons instead of comma, right? For example, if a quotation contains 2 or more sentences, many writers and editors introduce it with a colon rather than a comma, right? For example, if your quotation is more than one sentence, right, what you can do, mostly the common practice is कि हम यहाँ पे comma लगाते हैं. Dad often said to me, comma, inverted commas begin. लेकिन अगर आपकी quotation एक सेंटेंस से ज़्यादा है तो फिर आप क्या करेंगे, फिर आप कॉलन लगा सकते हैं, राइट? सेकेंड, when there is more than 3 sentences, then there is a different pattern. We leave a blank line above and below the quoted material. For example, single space the long quotation. Some style manuals say to indent 1/2 inch on both the left and right margins. Others say to indent only on the left margin, and then quotation marks are not used. For example, okay, so you can see here in this example that the quotation is quite long, and what we did, the author wrote in the first chapter colon, right? After that we left the space and it's a double indentation, and then we give the quotation, and you can see that we didn't add the quotation mark. So it happens when the quotation is long. It's quite long, it's almost a paragraph. So this is how you give the long quotation, right? There are some of the other usages of colon, and we need to see them as well. For example, it can be used with the greetings in a business letter to whom it may concern. If the greeting is in this form, or you want to address the person by name. So whenever it's a business letter, it's a formal letter. In that sense, you will use colon after greeting. Okay, we can also use colon when writing time in numeric. Like you can see here that the time expression has been given and how we added the colon. I hope it's simple. Okay, let's move. Now we'll see some of the most common mistakes which we do while using a colon, right? When we use a colon between a verb and its object or complement. For example, if you say, I want, colon, butter, sugar and flour. So here you can see that we added colon between the verb and the complement, which is wrong. What you should say rather, I want butter, sugar and flour. You don't need to use comma after want, right? Or for example, if you say here is what I want, colon, butter, sugar and flour. Now this is the complete sentence, and this is fine if you write it in this way. Another mistake is using a colon between a preposition and its object. For example, my favorite cake is made of. Now here this is the preposition, and after preposition अगर आप colon use करते हैं object से पहले तो ये wrong है, right? This is wrong, and how can you write it? You can say my favorite cake is made of carrots, flour, butter, eggs and cream cheese icing. So there is no need of adding colon after the preposition. Okay, let's move. There are certain words like such as, including, especially and similar phrases. So if you use colon after these phrases, it violates the rule that the material preceding the colon must be a complete thought. आपको एक बात बता दी गई है कि colon से पहले आपके पास एक complete sentence होना चाहिए, complete thought होनी चाहिए. अगर आप इन words जैसे कि such as, including, especially, इनके बाद अगर आप colon लगाते हैं तो ये उस रूल को निगेट कर देगा, आपका सेंटेंस कंप्लीट नहीं होगा, एंड इट मीन्स कि यहाँ पे कॉलन यूज नहीं हो सकता. अगर आप इस तरीके से लिखते हैं, देयर आर मेनी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पेपर इंक्लूडिंग colon, college ruled, wide ruled and plain copy paper. So after including आप colon add नहीं कर सकते, ये complete sentence नहीं है. Rather you should say there are many different types of paper including college ruled, wide ruled and plain copy paper. I hope it's clear. Okay, let's move. Then again there is another issue that using semicolon when the first sentence explains, illustrates, paraphrases or expands on the first sentence, right? Here this is the typo. You should say second sentence when second sentence is actually explaining the first one. It's paraphrasing the first one. In that sense, it's not good to use semicolon. आपको ये तो बताया गया है कि आप दो sentences को join करने के लिए semicolon use कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि second sentence जो है वो explanation है first sentence की, वो किसी भी तरह से फर्स्ट सेंटेंस को एम्फेसाइज कर रहा है, उसको मज़ीद एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, तो फिर आपको सेमी कॉलन की तरफ नहीं जाना चाहिए, फिर आपको कॉलन यूज़ करना चाहिए टू शो कि ये सेकंड सेंटेंस जो है ये एक्सप्लेनेशन है फर्स्ट की. फॉर एग्जांपल, ही गॉट व्हाट ही वर्कड फॉर, सेमी कॉलन, ही रियली अर्नड दैट प्रमोशन. तो अब आप देख रहे हैं कि ये जो सेकंड सेंटेंस है ये एक्सप्लेनेशन है कि ही गॉट व्हाट ही वर्कड फॉर, और उसने क्या लिया, promotion. So this is explanation of the first sentence. So in that case, when the second sentence is explanation of the first sentence, in that case you are going to use colon, not semicolon, right? Let's move. How to check for mistakes. There are certain checklists which are need to be considered in order to understand whether we are right or wrong in using colon. For example, you need to ask yourself a question, does the material preceding the colon stand on its own? सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन colon यूज करने से पहले आपने अपने आप से ये पूछना है कि क्या colon से पहले एक complete sentence है? अगर तो complete sentence है तो आप colon यूज कर सकते हैं. अगर वो complete sentence नहीं है, वो independent clause नहीं है, वो complete sense नहीं दे रही, तो in that case it's wrong to use colon. One way to tell if the colon has been properly used is to look only at the words that come in front of the colon. Do they make a complete thought? If not, you may be using the colon improperly. ठीक है, तो पहले ये चीज़ है, आपको देखना है कि colon से पहले आपका sentence complete होना चाहिए. Okay, now at the end we'll see the summary of the whole lecture. That colon is used between independent clauses when the second explains or illustrates the first one. The colon can also be used to emphasize a phrase or single word at the end of a sentence, and we use the colon after a complete sentence to introduce a list of items. And it is also used before the quotation, which is of 2 or more than 2 sentences. I hope you are now absolutely clear about the usage of colon. So this is the right time to do the exercise. So let's do. Okay, here we have 2 sentences and you will tell me which one is correct. Even small rooftop gardens can produce colon, beans, potatoes, tomatoes and corn. Or even small rooftop gardens can produce a variety of vegetables, colon, beans, potatoes, tomatoes and corn. By the way, which sentence is correct? Yes, you are right. The second sentence is correct. And what is the reason? We cannot add colon after verb, right? After verb. And here you can see that this is the complete sentence, and after a complete sentence it's absolutely correct to add colon to give the list, right? Let's move. Okay, here we have 3 options and we'll see that which one is correct. Apartment dwellers can still enjoy gardening in places such as balconies, rooftops, even kitchens. Do you really think that after expressions like such as we should use colon? No, it's wrong. So the first statement is wrong, and which statement is correct? This one, where we are not adding any colon after such as, right? Okay, let's move. Okay, our next sentence is she did not pass the most important of her exams, maths. So we have been given 3 options here. Pass, colon, the. It means कि she did not pass के बाद colon आए. क्या ये ठीक है? नहीं, इसलिए कि हम verb के बाद कभी भी colon नहीं देंगे, right? वर्ब के बाद उसका जो प्रेडिकेट है उनको हम सेपरेट आपस में नहीं करेंगे. देन इम्पॉर्टेंट के बाद कॉलन, इट मीन्स कि शी डिड नॉट पास द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉलन. नो, इट्स क्वाइट absurd to add colon here. And then exams, so this is fine. Exams के बाद अगर हम colon ऐड करते हैं, she did not pass the most important of her exams, colon, मैथ्स. तो इसका मतलब है कि मैथ्स, कौन सा वाला इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम वो पास नहीं कर पा रही? कॉलन, मैथ्स. सो मैथ्स इज एक्सप्लेनेशन, दिस वन वर्ड इज एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द प्रीवियस थॉट, राइट? सो सी ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट हियर. लेट्स मूव. शी प्राइज्ड ओनली वन पोजेशन, हर डायमंड नेकलेस, राइट? सो हियर अगेन वी हैव 3 ऑप्शंस. प्राइज्ड के बाद कॉलन, इसका मतलब है शी प्राइज्ड, कॉलन. वही बात होगी कि वर्ब और प्रेडिकेट के दरमियान हमें कॉलन ऐड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन तो हमारे वैसे ही इनकरेक्ट हो गई. सेकंड ऑप्शन है शी प्राइज्ड ओनली, ओनली, अगेन शी प्राइज्ड ओनली, दिस इज़ एन इनकम्प्लीट सेंटेंस और इसके बाद भी कॉलन हम ऐड नहीं करेंगे. सी ऑप्शन है पोजेशन, कॉलन, हर. आगे देखते हैं. शी प्राइज्ड ओनली वन पोजेशन, कॉलन, हर डायमंड नेकलेस. अब आप देखें कि ये सी ऑप्शन करेक्ट है. किस लिए करेक्ट है? कि ये हमारे पास एक कंप्लीट सेंटेंस है. कंप्लीट सेंटेंस के बाद हम कॉलन ऐड कर रहे हैं और कॉलन के बाद जो एक्सप्लेनेशन है, हर डायमंड नेकलेस. अब ये देखें कि ये एक्सप्लेनेशन है किसकी? शी प्राइज्ड ओनली वन पोजेशन. वन पोजेशन कौन सी? डायमंड नेकलेस. दिस इज एक्सप्लेनेशन, right? So that's why C option is correct. It's following all the correct rules. Let's okay, in the next exercise, which of these is correct? So we'll see the correct option. The portion contain, colon, fruit, biscuits and glue. Next, the portion contained fruit, biscuits and glue. You can see there is no colon at all. And the portion colon contained fruit, biscuits and glue. So what the first one is incorrect because we cannot separate verb with predicate through colon. So this is incorrect. And after the portion, this is not a complete sentence, it's only a phrase, and after the phrase we cannot add colon, so this one is also wrong. So which sentence is correct? The second one, the portion contained fruit, biscuits and glue. We don't need to add colon here, right? Let's move. Again we'll see which of the option is correct. Mankind has only one choice left, semicolon, stop burning fossil fuel, or mankind has only one choice left, comma, stop burning fossil fuel. Third, mankind has only one choice left, colon, stop burning fossil fuel. So here you can see that if we add semicolon, it would be wrong because you can see that the second sentence is actually the second thought is explanation of the first thought. हम first में क्या कह रहे हैं कि mankind has only one choice left. वो one choice कौन सी है? Stop burning fossil fuel. तो जब सेकंड थॉट जो है ये फर्स्ट सेंटेंस की एक्सप्लेनेशन है तो इट्स नॉट गुड टू ऐड सेमीकोलन हियर, राइट? जब हम ये देखते हैं कि ये सेकंड पार्ट फर्स्ट की एक्सप्लेनेशन है तो हमारे पास बेस्ट ऑप्शन क्या है कि हम वहाँ पे कॉलन ऐड करें. अगर वहाँ पे हम कॉमा ऐड करेंगे तो दैट वुड बी अ रन ऑन सेंटेंस. आप कभी भी वर्ब के बाद इस तरीके से कॉमा ऐड नहीं कर सकते और ये भी इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा, फर्स्ट सेंटेंस भी, राइट? तो हमारे पास जो करेक्ट ऑप्शन है वो है थर्ड ऑप्शन जिसमें हम कॉलन यूज कर रहे हैं, राइट? Okay, thank you so much for listening. If there is any query, please comment below. See you in the next lecture with some other good topic. Until then, bye.